Welcome to the Ghost Radio Station. This channel will share with you various horror and ghost stories and real paranormal activities or incidents and mysteries from around the world. So, please don't forget to subscribe to get regular story updates. But every time I mentioned, there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of ghosts. So it is up to each person to believe in ghost stories or not. So, I am starting the story now. I live in a small town that was founded in the 1850s as a railroad town, as it's exactly 100 between Columbus and Pittsburgh, and at the time steam engines needed to stop every 100 miles to refill with water. I live on the main street, directly across from the field the tracks run through, just down the street from the old rail depot, now a museum, and my house was built in the 1860s by the Pennsylvania Railroad Company. My dogs have always hated my dining room since I bought the house 6 years ago. They won't lay out there and never linger in there long while moving through the house. I've never thought anything of it. I always assumed it was because of the linoleum floor. Recently, within the past few months, they've started barking at the walls in the dining room in the evening. Again, I just assumed it was because of the shadows. The paint in there is a high gloss, light hue, because it's a large room with a single light source and always feels dark, so at night the light can cast some pretty epic shadows. Well, the week before last my mastiff charged into one of the walls, while growling, and I finally paid attention to what he was barking at. I went out to the dining room and watched a shadow very clearly move from one end of the wall to the other, while my dog was bashing himself off the wall. I decided to just let whatever it was go on about its business because it has never bothered me. Fast forward to today. While I haven't seen the moving shadow again, my dining room fan's light fixture blew out 10 brand new bulbs last week. Every light I put in it stopped working within a few hours. I called an electrician here to look it over today. He used a multimeter on it and said it's in perfect condition. I don't think I was supposed to see it, and now it's mad at me. Or maybe it's mad at the dog. And I have no idea what it even is. I just know I have a very dark dining room and my dogs refuse to enter it at all. Being as my front door leads into my living room and the dining room. Then the dining room branches off into the kitchen, the basement, the upstairs steps and the bathroom. My dogs have been stuck in the living room for a week and they're not budging, even if I bribe them with treats. I have considered asking it to leave, but as a pagan I know well enough that some things take any direct communication as an invitation. If my little house ghost isn't just a little house ghost, I'd prefer to not extend an invitation and feed its energy.